Imagine waking each day with a quiet hum of dissatisfaction, a subtle yearning for more than just making it through. This isn't about extravagant dreams. It's about the gnawing feeling that your financial reality hasn't caught up with your potential, your desire to build, to create, to leave a meaningful mark. For many, this sensation is a familiar companion, a constant backdrop to daily efforts. You work hard, manage responsibilities, navigate complexities, yet the needle on your financial freedom meter inches forward with agonizing slowness. If it moves at all, you observe others, perhaps those seemingly born into advantages, or those who effortlessly accrue resources, and a question silently forms. What am I missing? This isn't a question of intelligence or sheer effort. It's often a question of perspective, of silent, almost invisible choices made daily that either build enduring prosperity or perpetuate mere existence. Many arrive at adulthood without a blueprint for true wealth accumulation. We're taught to earn, to spend, to save a little, but the profound strategies for transforming ordinary income into lasting capital remain largely unspoken outside elite circles. We often assume wealth is an outcome of extraordinary luck, inheritance, or genius accessible only to a select few. This narrative, while convenient, obscures a far more empowering truth. Wealth is primarily an outcome of deliberate, consistent, quiet habits cultivated over time. This journey is not for those seeking quick fixes. It is for the person at a pivotal point, tired of merely surviving financial currents and ready to actively steer their ship toward a different horizon. It is for those not handed a silver spoon, who began with foundational challenges, yet harbor an unshakable resolve to rewrite their financial destiny. This isn't about abstract theories. It's about practical, actionable shifts in how you perceive and interact with money, shifts so subtle daily that they often go unnoticed, yet so profound in cumulative effect that they quietly, imperceptibly transform the ordinary into the extraordinary. We are not talking about complex market analyses or insider trading secrets. Instead, we're peeling back layers to reveal fundamental practices, like ancient wisdom distilled for the modern age, that ordinary individuals have leveraged to build substantial wealth from the ground up. These aren't the flashy declarations. They're the bedrock principles, the silent commitments, the internal recalibrations that differentiate those who simply earn from those who truly build. Think of these as personal navigational systems, honed not by privilege, but by persistent, deliberate engagement with powerful, often overlooked truths about how money truly flows and grows. Our exploration will unveil 5 such habits, each acting as a distinct portal on a heroic journey toward financial self-mastery and abundance. These aren't just tips. They are transformative lenses through which you can see your financial world anew, offering not just strategies, but complete shift in your internal operating system. They represent quiet revolutions occurring daily within individuals who decide to become architects of their own future, transforming what seemed an unscalable mountain into achievable, powerful steps. Consider a different path, one where your actions, however small, accumulate into an unstoppable force, propelling you from financial endurance to proactive wealth creation. Discover the silent power within these often underestimated habits. What we have explored together transcends mere financial strategies. It delves into the very fabric of how a life of scarcity transforms into one of profound abundance. It's a narrative not of luck or inherited privilege, but a deliberate, quiet agency, the journey toward building lasting wealth. For those who begin without an established financial legacy, is fundamentally an inner one. It demands a recalibration of perspective, a commitment to choices that often feel insignificant in the moment, but ripple outwards to reshape an entire future. This isn't about grand gestures or risky gambles. It's about the steady, almost invisible accumulation of intentional decisions that, over time, sculpt an ordinary existence into a testament of self-made prosperity. The true genius of these foundational practices lies in their democratizing power. They don't require a specific socioeconomic background, a prestigious education, or an initial capital injection. What they demand is far more fundamental: a decision to engage, to observe, to learn, and most critically, to act with unwavering consistency. Each of the subtle alignments we've touched upon, the disciplined application of effort, the cultivation of a far-reaching vision, the mastery of one's own emotional landscape in the face of financial currents, the astute interpretation of monetary signals, and the relentless, iterative pursuit of execution, serves not only as a financial tool, but as a profound spiritual and personal growth catalyst. These aren't just pathways to a larger bank account. They are crucibles for forging resilience, foresight, and an unshakable inner compass. The most profound implication derived from embracing these principles is the reclamation of one's destiny. For too long, many have felt like passengers in their financial lives, buffeted by external forces, passively observing the wealth of others. But the quiet adoption of these transformative practices shifts one from the spectator to the protagonist. It imbues individuals with the power to author their own financial narrative, to design a future not constrained by past limitations but expanded by present intentionality. This shift is liberating, infusing daily actions with purpose and transforming mundane tasks into building blocks of an envisioned reality. It's a continuous act of self-creation, where every conscious choice reinforces the architect within, steadily constructing a life of greater freedom and security. Consider the profound peace that arises from knowing you are not merely surviving, but actively building. This isn't just about accumulating assets. It's about cultivating a deep sense of internal security, of having created a buffer against life's inevitable uncertainties, and of possessing capacity to pursue passions beyond immediate necessity. It's about designing a life where time becomes a resource to be invested in growth, connection, and contribution, rather than commodity perpetually exchanged for basic survival. This transition from a mindset of scarcity to one of abundance is the ultimate reward, far outweighing any material gain. It liberates the spirit, opens pathways to generosity, and empowers a life lived on one's own terms, rooted in self-sufficiency and foresight. Ultimately, the journey toward becoming a wealth builder is a testament to the extraordinary potential residing within every ordinary person. It is an invitation to shed the narrative of limitation and embrace the narrative of limitless possibility, not through fantasy, but through diligent, conscious effort. These aren't magic spells, but rather universal laws of cause and effect, applied with consistent intention. The true practice begins now, not in some distant future when conditions are perfect, but in the quiet, decisive moments of today. It starts with the understanding that the most powerful currency you possess is your own commitment to these profound, yet simple truths. May you step forward with the quiet confidence of one who understands that to build a fortune is, first and foremost, to build oneself. If you're ready to rewrite your financial story, one habit at a time, this is your roadmap. Your next chapter begins now.